Today's video takes us to Berlin, Ohio, out of our home state of Indiana. We're going to go try Berlin Farmstead restaurant, which is in Amish country, the second largest Amish population in America. At the Farmstead menu, open it up and see what appetizers. You do have the option to do a buffet or do just a full service restaurant. We decided to go with have somebody wait on us and bring us a couple platters. And if you want to add the salad bar, you can do that. There's salads, there's homemade soups. Looks like there's some sandwiches, there's grilled cheese, pulled pork. They have gluten-free options. And as I mentioned, they have the buffet options. Or there's their dinners. We're going to try the sampler platter, which you get to pick 2 meats, and then it comes with some sides, some cream corn or salad, or you have your options. And we got dinner rolls brought to the table. And they have fish, some seafood, and we're going to get a meatloaf too. So I keep looking for meatloaf with ketchup, not gravy or barbecue sauce. And theirs has a barbecue sauce and a ketchup mix. And there's some side dishes. And if we flip to the back, it's got the beverages. And then other locations, because it's more or less like a chain through Amish country. And then you can get slices of pie for dessert, or they have ice cream. So we are starting with the sampler platter, which goes with...
Well, I got some fried chicken, some roast beef, dressing and gravy, some green beans, and some mashed potatoes and gravy. And it looks like a nice thick brown gravy on it. So I'm kind of excited to give it a shot.
The green beans, I ordered them too, but I was going to say the green beans don't actually look, sometimes you get them, they're soggy or shriveled up, and so they actually look fresh is where I was going with all that.
They do. I thought they might have a little bit of a ham taste, and I guess they do, but not a whole lot. They just taste like, you know, good stewed green beans, really.
Honestly, they don't. Sometimes you get them, they're real salty or...
Yeah, they're not very salty. They're very...
It just looks like it's going to have a strong green bean taste, like fresh green beans.
It is. I mean...
Sauteed in something? Maybe? I don't know.
I think there's a little bit of onion in here, but other than that, not much.
Yeah, I could see some in mine, but I was like her, there wasn't a lot of ham like a lot of places that you get them at.
Try a little bit of the roast beef.
That looks really, really tender. I was going to say, the roast beef looks good.
And everything is steaming hot still, so that's really good. Came out fast. That is just good tasting pot roast, really. Kind of melts in your mouth. Got a nice beefy taste. It's not salty or anything. It's just, it's good old-fashioned cooking, honestly.
And the gravy looks good, too. Because once again, to be critical of it, I guess, or we are just very particular people. Sometimes the gravy comes out and it's kind of crusty, but everything's so hot.
Honestly, the gravy doesn't have too much flavor to it, but that's fine.
Well, you can really smell the green beans. I know that sounds weird, but...
You can.
I think it's because, like she said, there's not a lot... Sometimes you get ham in it and you just smell the ham, but anyway.
The mashed potatoes they're fine. They're nothing special, but they're not offensive or anything. They're just home style. But I'm looking forward to the dressing. It's one of my favorite things. That is good. It's nice and moist. Still has a little bit of the, like you can tell there's pieces of bread in there. It's not just like one big mushy mess.
When we went to Amish country in Indiana, in Shipshewana, there was some amazing dressing there at a Blue Gate restaurant.
This is pretty good.
I was going to say, because we both were blown away how good that was. And that looked very similar to where I was going.
And the roasted
chicken looks very... I was going to say, it looks very moist.
It's really juicy.
But honestly, it did look really good when it came out, but maybe it's not as good. We've had some good fried chicken lately.
It's really good. I mean, honestly, it's good whole country cooking. I've got no complaints.
So it doesn't come across in the video, but it is actually red, like the ketchup is actually bright red. At least it looked kind of dark to me in the video.
It does look dark in the video, but yeah, I can vouch for it. It is tomato sauce red.
And I was aiming for meatloaf that had like onions and green peppers, but at least if it just has the ketchup and taste, that's what I'm aiming for, not gravy on top. So we will see how this tastes. Certainly looks like there's onions in it.
It looks moist. I mean, usually I don't like meatloaf because it's dry, and
Oh yeah, this
honestly,
is
I don't like
good.
the
This is close to what I was looking for. If it had green peppers, it'd be exactly it. But yes, I was gonna say it's not dry. It's very moist. Has the right topping, the ketchup.
ketchup is very important.
It is. I don't want barbecue sauce. I'll eat gravy, but I prefer ketchup.
And this one they said was a ketchup barbecue sauce mix, but still good.
Yeah, I guess it has more the consistency of barbecue, but it tastes like I
I
get
was gonna
all
say
ketchup.
it looks just like traditional ketchup topping on your meatloaf.
And the mac and cheese looks very, very, very cheesy. I
It
don't know if
is,
it comes
and
out in the video, but it is
I
extremely
don't know if you
cheesy.
can see it in the video, but it is steaming, and yeah, you can see it in the video. At least I can see it in the viewfinder.
Oh yeah, it is. It is very strong cheese. Yeah, I was trying to see if there was a cheese bowl, but there is not. But no, it is delicious. I'm gonna say everything we got, as Karen was saying, came out hot, like steaming hot.
Yeah, because I mean, the life of a vlogger, you pretty much get the food, you take some pictures, you get everything set up. So, you know, you don't get hot food a whole lot, and this is steaming still.
The mac and cheese is really good. I really like the meatloaf too. So far everything is excellent. I think. Oh, Lord.
And I got a salad
Oh,
with mine too, but I was saving it because I really want to have room for all that.
So we decided to try some pies. We got 3 different kinds of pies. They give you a small slice of 3 different ones for a sampler platter. So we got cherry pie, and then we got butterscotch, and then we got coconut cream. So we're going to try these 3 pies and see if their pies are as good as the main entrees were. So we just wrapped up our meal at the Berlin Farmstead restaurant. Everything actually came out really hot, was really good.
It was. We were a little dubious at first because it's a cousin to the Dutchman, which we didn't terribly care for. But
We didn't like it all.
But this was really good, and I have no complaints. And the pies were excellent to finish up the meal. The cherry was tart, and the butterscotch and the coconut were nice and cold. I'm just glad they were ice cold.
The butterscotch, she even liked. I was going to say she tried a bite and does not like butterscotch. It didn't taste like candy. It was not real sweet like butterscotch candy is. Same thing with the coconut. It had a good flavor, but it wasn't super sweet. Sometimes you get it, it's so sweet you can hardly taste it. But yeah, the pies were good. Everything came out hot and fresh. Nothing seemed extremely salty. But it's really flavorful because we kept talking about that the green beans had a good... Well, they weren't salty. They didn't taste like ham. They actually just tasted like warmed up green
Everything
beans.
tasted like a true flavor of itself. It wasn't over seasoned. They just let
Yeah, the roast beef didn't seem very seasoned or salted. It's just like it was just...
they let
basically
everything shine
cooked.
for itself. And
So I would definitely recommend trying it if you could try one restaurant. And
yeah, this was a good first stop in Amish country. The price seemed reasonable. It was like $16 to $18 for our meals, and
well, including the dessert, our total bill before tip was like right around $50. And that was 2 entrees and a dessert that we shared and a drink.
Yeah, and it is a touristy area, so
I didn't think that was bad.
No,
You pay that sometimes at Applebee's or other major full-service restaurants.
absolutely. So if you're ever in Berlin, Ohio, definitely stop by the farmstead.
So if you found anything in this video helpful or useful,
Like, comment, subscribe.